Welcome to the Seasons Change commentary track. I am writer-director Rob Bowen, and I'm here with the star, Erica Erickson.
Hello.
The film. It's a short, so there's not going to be a lot of commentary, but
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
yeah, a little something for the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Yeah.
Again, we got a lot of B-roll that we're rolling through. This short was actually the most personal and kind of the one where we worked most with metaphor, so it was nice to see the response that it's been getting, that people are getting it and understanding it. So
Which
that's
is great.
nice.
Yeah. And I love the opening sequence there. I love the shots, and I mean, it really sets the mood for.
I think so too. Thank you. I really love those shots, and we got a lot of great B-roll and
Right.
the snow and everything when it was actually snowing.
Yeah, and
was
didn't that
great.
work out that
It
day?
did.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
perfect.
Oh,
I love this shot too. Actually, you through the bookshelf. You were like a pro because you had no idea when I was filming, what I was shooting. Because I did several takes because I just had it set up and I couldn't get over there to tell you when I was doing anything, and I didn't want to just yell through the bookstore.
right.
But yeah.
That was easy with the book to stay involved.
There you
so
go.
yeah.
That's right. And I don't think a lot of people. I mean, you can kind of see the book. It's.
I was looking at that. Yeah,
yeah.
if you could tell, what it was.
Right. It's where the sidewalk ends. It's Shel
Yeah.
Silverstein, and yeah, we still framed you through the kids' bookshelf there, and I think that hopefully will tie that together too.
Yeah, sure.
Great. It was a very somber day for you.
It was.
There was a lot of the sad, just lost looks, but you sold it so perfectly and just wonderfully. So.
Well,
Thank
you know, it was easy to work with. It really was. I mean, the dialogue with the script and just the whole, there was such depth in it. You know, there was a lot to connect with, which you don't always get. You know, so.
Right. This is true. Well, that's good. That's nice to hear as the writer.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought the dialogue was wonderful.
Well, thank you, and you nailed it. And I can't believe because what everyone's listening to through the film, that's the first take. That's the initial first take of you reading through.
Is it the first one? The whole thing.
The whole thing is
wow.
the first take. We didn't have to cut any into take from the other takes. It was just perfect.
Unbelievable.
And it really was because we even added to the script the day before. So and again to just have you nail it on the first take was amazing.
Yeah, I'm glad that worked out. I'm
did.
glad the sound came out good.
Yes, very well.
Yeah.
I liked this tracking shot here across the front of our building there. That was nice.
Yeah.
So, till that Jeep pulled in the way, right where we had the shot set and
Isn't
almost
that,
ready.
yeah.
And the Jeep pulled in and we had to readjust and move down
Such
further.
is life, right?
I know.
You know, one day you'll be a big star and you can block off streets.
That's right. Whole streets,
yeah,
traffic
exactly.
will have to stop for us.
Exactly.
I love that shot.
I
on
do
that
too.
Bridge. It's a great park anyway.
This is one of my favorites with the water.
Yeah, again, everything else, we had pretty much lost that winter feeling except for this one sheet of ice.
Wasn't that great?
Yeah, it was
know it.
perfect.
Right.
We had the little girl running around trying to throw stuff.
Yeah,
right,
I think she was trying to get on
I
film.
think she was too.
Yeah.
She seemed to be hamming it up a little bit.
A little
like she
bit.
wanted to be in there.
A little bit.
You didn't make it, little girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I know. There would have been permission forms and everything.
Right.
I really think that even with the no light that we were shooting in the room, it really turned out still very well.
I was curious how that would pick up because of how low the lighting actually was. So.
Again, that filter on the light that we had, the one single light, did very well to mask it and just kind of soften it enough so that you didn't have any kind of major glare.
Right.
And I was worried about that with the lamp.
Yeah.
Over there that
well,
might
it's great to
happen.
have Holly there too to just
Holly
help
was
out.
amazing.
She's got a great eye.
She
too.
does have a great eye,
Yeah.
and she was. I was going to talk about her especially when we get to the scene in the graveyard coming up because. We couldn't have done that without her. And that shot was so key to what I wanted for that whole scene. The whole scene was set up for that one shot
Absolutely.
of the camera spinning.
Yeah.
And yeah, we shot that earlier in the day.
Well, and I'm so glad it worked out because I mean, the effect would have been so much different what we had to originally do.
Right.
I thought I turned that off.
Oh, that's all right. You're an important person. You can't turn off your phone.
Oh, yes, I can.
You get all kinds of calls. Hollywood is calling. They've
yeah,
seen the film.
I wish it was Hollywood, right?
But yeah, props to Holly Lynn Rogers for joining us and being able. And she came in right after she got off work, so she'd had a long day.
And she was so into it. I mean,
Right.
she was so invested in the project. She's wonderful to have around.
And like you said, she had a great eye for helping us set things
Yeah.
up and you know, kind of
had her own
Right.
had her own kind of input on things, which you don't always get. So it's
Right.
great to have, you know, people with vision in the kind of the same space to
Very
work on
true.
something. Yeah.
Very true. Again, and the passion, like you said, because she brought so much of that too.
Right.
Re-energized us. We were able to go and get that whole scene, all 3 of those scenes again.
I love this.
Yeah, this is
Oh my
actually a
goodness.
time-lapse video of a sunset over Manitou that I shot one day, and just the whole sky burned, you know. So
It's
taking the
amazing.
color out of it, I wondered how it would look in black and white, but yeah,
It was
I
great.
love the way it came
Because
out.
I never had the, you know, I'd never seen that. It wasn't in anything, and I was just
Right,
like, wow,
yeah.
that's gorgeous. I mean, it really is.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Again, I just love the way everything came together for
It's
the
came
film.
together well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you talked to Holly or anything about it?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
She's been sharing it around. I've seen her sharing it, but we haven't
Great.
actually gotten a chance to sit down
To
and
chat,
talk about
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And talk about the next project that I want to work with her on.
Sure,
So,
I
yeah.
hope she's involved with Conversations with Killers.
Oh,
'cause she's-
definitely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this shot in the park I loved because the first take that we got, there were all kinds of people in the background and
With
over
their
by the gazebo.
skateboarders and stuff, yeah.
So you weren't isolated and alone like you were
Sure.
in this tank, which
And I love it, just the things that pass by us. It's just
right,
beautiful.
and you're untouched and unaffected by them. It was just amazing.
This is probably one of my favorites, actually.
And this is the first shot where Holly joined us, where
Yeah.
when we actually got to the arcade.
I think
So-
the dialogue just works perfectly with everything. I mean, you matched it up with the body language, where it just, I was like, I mean, it just works.
It was so great. I loved when your hand falls to
Right.
be able to to
Yeah.
match that up.
It really
was
matched.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Hope
I think
is gone.
it worked to our benefit that the Penny Arcade was closed. You know.
Right, yeah, that we got there a little later in the day and it was shutting down.
Right.
Because again, in every shot that we get you in, you're very isolated. There's no one on
You
the
get the
sidewalk.
sense.
You get the sense of loneliness
Right.
and I thought that really was amazing because again, there were so many people in town that day. It was spring break.
It was spring
we
break.
had fucking people everywhere.
It,
but yeah.
it really was a busy day in Manitou. Yeah.
So yeah,
It's wonderful that it worked out like that, and I love that how it looks out the window.
right,
you
yeah,
know?
it just completely washed out because the sky is just so gray and
Yep.
cloudy, which again
Yeah.
helped sell.
And the isolation even here in the car.
Right,
you
yeah,
know?
the truck that was over in the same parking lot left right
Left.
as we were getting the shot set up. It
That
took
was
us forever to
perfect.
get you lit just enough there so that
Sure.
we could see you in the car.
Right.
But not, be like, hey, there's a light in our face.
Yeah, the film gods were on our side
They
that
really
day.
did work with us. And again, Holly really helped to get that
Yeah.
shot set up too, so that was nice.
Absolutely.
And there you go, you smile again.
Mhm.
Things have changed.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
it's great.
Yeah. So there we go. We're on the credits now. We made it through.
Yeah.
Our first commentary. Look at that.
Yeah, there we
So,
go.
That's right.
Like pros.
Yeah. We're fucking Hollywood adjacent
That's right.
here, man.
That's right. We're
So,
coming.
Yeah. And Erica, thanks again for all your work. Again, on the film was just amazing. You really, you're everything. I mean, you sold everything in the film, so it was just perfect. Thank you so
And
much
like
for
I
that.
said a lot that day, I just wanted to bring your vision to life because it was something that I believed in. I think it's a really strong piece. So I just wanted to give that commitment to something that I just thought was a really lovely project. So
Well,
I
thank you.
I feel, blessed to be a part of it. And I can't wait to work on more things because, this was one of the better experiences I've had as far as film goes. So
Good. Well, we're glad
Yeah.
to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So awesome. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's the commentary. Bye.
Bye.